In many schools across Japan, there are staircases that seem perfectly ordinary during the day, used by hundreds of students without a second thought. However, after the sun sets and the school becomes eerily quiet, one particular staircase is said to reveal its darker side. This is the legend of the staircase that grows. The story goes that many years ago, a student named Emmy attended the school. She was quiet, polite, and always did her best to keep up with her studies. But life wasn't easy for Emmy. She struggled under the weight of high expectations from her family and teachers, constantly feeling like she wasn't good enough. Late one evening, after staying behind to study in a classroom, Emmy found herself completely alone in the school. The halls were empty, and the sounds of the day had faded into an unsettling silence. Emmy gathered her things and made her way to the stairwell, the only path down to the ground floor. As she descended, something strange began to happen. The stairs seemed to stretch on longer than usual. At first, she thought she was simply tired and not paying attention, but soon, she realized that no matter how many steps she took, the landing never seemed to come. She started to feel dizzy, her legs growing tired as the steps kept multiplying beneath her feet. Panic set in. She looked up to see if she could turn back, but the top of the staircase seemed impossibly far away. The once familiar stairwell had become a twisted, endless descent. No matter how many steps she took, it was as if the staircase was growing beneath her feet. She couldn't escape. Desperate and frightened, Emmy started to cry out for help, but her voice was swallowed by the eerie silence. Hours passed, and Emmy was never found. Some say she lost her way in the endless staircase and was never seen again. Since that night, the staircase has become infamous. Students who stay late or leave after dark are warned to avoid it, for fear of encountering the same fate as Emmy. It's said that if you step on the staircase at a certain hour, typically around midnight, you'll begin to descend, only to find that the stairs never end. The harder you try to reach the bottom, the more steps will appear, trapping you in an eternal loop. Some students claim they've experienced this phenomenon firsthand. They tell stories of feeling the stairs shift beneath their feet or hearing faint whispers urging them to continue downward, though they could see the landing below. Others report seeing shadows flicker in the corner of their vision or feeling a cold, ghostly hand brush against their skin. Those who are lucky manage to break free from the growing staircase by turning back and running as fast as they can to the top. But the truly unlucky never make it out, disappearing just as Emmy did all those years ago. In whispers, students pass down the warning. If you find yourself alone in the stairwell at night, count the steps as you descend. If you notice the stairs growing longer, turn back immediately before it's too late. Even today, no one knows what truly happened to Emmy, but some say you can still hear her footsteps echoing through the stairwell, trapped in an endless cycle, forever climbing down the staircase that never ends.